What's going on, guys? Dylan Conrad, Coach Con Diesel. As you can see, I am not at home. I'm on vacation. We're in Puerto Vallarta. And today I'm going to talk to you. Before I do talk to you guys, make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on, comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, all helps the algorithm. If you are on social media, follow me at Coach_Con Diesel. Quality control assurance. We have a new guy. I'm going to tag him at Ronnie Rock. Any complaints you guys have, hit him up on Instagram, slide in his DMs, let him know how pissed you are. He'll take care of you guys, promise. So I'm gonna give you guys today a full fat loss meal plan. As you guys can see, I am not at home, so I'm not gonna be like cooking these meals and showing you guys these meals, but I am gonna put it right there. I'm gonna put all the meals in my fitness pal. I'll give you the macros. My goal with this is just to make it like super, like stupid simple, like just so easy that anyone can do it. I think most meal plans aren't practical because they require like 20 hours of prep, and sometimes like they're not well-rounded, right? They'll be either missing parts of fat loss, like being in a caloric deficit, not having enough micronutrients, not having enough voluminous foods to keep you full, not having enough high protein to keep you full. And so what I did in this meal plan is I basically included all four of those, so you guys get all the micronutrients, so you guys are getting all the high protein, all the high volume foods to keep you full, satiated, healthy, losing body fat at immense rates. So I created this for men and women, right? So women, from my experience, the average calorie deficit's around like 1,300. For men, it's around 1,700. So for men, I put a dessert. For women, I said no dessert unless you take a little bit off the evening. So without further ado, let's get into this meal plan. I'm gonna explain the rhyme and the reason, what it is, and all that good stuff to you. Okay, cool, so we're gonna start with breakfast. That's just a coffee and greens powder. So if you go through the rest of the meals for the day, there's definitely not enough greens, so there's not enough micronutrients. So I love a greens powder because it's super simple. You could dry scoop it and just take it with water, or you can mix it with a little bit of tiny water and just shoot it. Coffee suppresses the appetite and also just increases cognition. So if you do that fasted, usually if you eat in the morning, especially if it's a heavy meal, you feel tired, you feel lethargic, you just have coffee in the morning. Ultimate productivity, blunts your appetite so you can fast and space those calories out later into the day so you don't have to go to sleep hungry, which is like the worst thing ever. Okay, so snack number one. So this, I have my breakfast, 6 a.m. For you, it could be like 8 a.m. And then I wait as long as I can. I have my first snack, which is usually around 11, and that's a Bear Bells bar. So Bear Bells, thanks Jake, Todd, putting me on this. They're great. They're actually out of Venice. 200 calorie bar, pretty good. It's also got a higher carbohydrates, which is great because it fuels the energy for the rest of the day. It's got high protein, so it satiates you, and it just tastes actually really, really good. My wife loves these, don't you, babe? She loves them. She loves these bars. They taste really, really good. Probably like top 2 protein bars tasting wise that I've ever eaten. Okay, so for lunch, we have a BAS, big ass salad, 100 grams of lettuce, whatever you want. I usually use butter lettuce. My dressing I love to use is Greek yogurt, and I put, you can put whatever dressing, you can put whatever seasonings you guys want in there, but typically it's onion powder, sometimes it's like an everything, salt and pepper, mustard. You put like 2 tablespoons of mustard in there, you mix it up, and then you just throw it on the lettuce. And then you can throw your chicken on top of that. So chicken, I just get the pre-made one from Trader Joe's. Super simple, you just open the package up, you don't have to cook anything, you just chop it and throw it in there. Make sure you have a food scale. As always, like all you have to do is really like put the plate on the food scale and you tear it, right? So you put it to 0, then you put this 100 grams of lettuce on there, you tear it again, then you put your Greek yogurt in there, you tear it again, you put your mustard in there, you tear it again, you mix it all up, or you can do, 2 separate bowls if you want one of Greek yogurt, one of the actual lettuce, and then you can just add your chicken on top, tear it, and then obviously add the chicken on top for 6 ounces, okay? After that, usually in the afternoon, right before the workout, so workout at like 5, 6 p.m., have your snack. So another carbohydrate high snack, just a Fuji apple. That's gonna be 150 grams, enough to really satiate you, to keep you full, like long enough to get to the workout, but also to give you enough fuel for the actual workouts. You need carbohydrates. It's like the fastest acting way to get energy, and right before your workouts, whether you guys doing HIIT, cardio, weightlifting, it's great to have that in the system, especially if you're in the deficit, your energy is gonna be already low. All right, dinner, awesome. So 4 or 6 ounce patty of 90% lean ground beef. You put some mustard in there, you put all your seasonings there, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, you mash it up, right? And then you cook it, you flatten it out, obviously make it a burger. Cook it 5 minutes on medium heat, throw some non-stick on the pan, 5 minutes each side. Then you're gonna do, after 5 minutes, you're gonna take it out, non-stick it again, put some bread on there, then put the burger back on there, then add a slice of fat-free cheese. So I like using fat-free cheese because we got a ton of fats from the actual Bear Bells bar. We also got fats from the cheese that was in our big ass salad earlier, right? So, so we have our burger, cook it 2 minutes each side. I personally just like to use white bread. I got it from Walmart. You guys can use whatever bread you want. The reason I like to use it is because the one I got from Walmart, it's like 120 calories. It was like 85 cents for a huge loaf. And it cooks really well. I mean, and I'm like, for taste here, you can see everything's like super clean on the rest of the food. So like, why not, you know, get a little inflammation at night. Okay, cool. And so if you're a woman, typically no dessert, because that'll keep you around like 1200 calorie range. If you do want to do dessert, just take that 6 ounce beef burger and shut it down to a 4 ounce. And you can, you know, shut some other things. You should shave some calories off the rest of the day if you want to. This is a really high volume dessert. It tastes really good. I put rainbow sprinkles on the top. It's a strawberry protein ice cream. Now I use a Vitamix or a Ninja. Those are the best ones. If you have ice, it's like you need to like really get in there and crush the ice, because if you have a regular blender, it's not gonna crush the ice. It's not gonna get that ice cream consistency. So what that is I use pea protein at night. The reason I use pea protein is, as you can see, we had the Bear Bells bar earlier. So that was, you know, a lot of dairy, whey. I had Greek yogurt in there. So I wanna cycle my proteins out. So I'm gonna use a pea protein instead. It's less inflammation. You know, you're getting more micronutrients, and it's just a way to rotate your protein so you make sure you don't develop an allergy. So half scoop of pea protein, 100 grams of frozen strawberries, 3 to 4 ounces of almond milk, just kind of depending on like the consistency and how strong your blender is. Then you got 100 grams of ice, and then after you blend it for about 2 minutes, and then afterwards, I take like 30 grams of rainbow sprinkles, just put it on top of that, sprinkle, 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 you're good to go, and it's awesome. So that is a full day of eating. That's the breakdown of it. So as you can see, it's got micronutrients, really dense in there. It's got you in a caloric deficit. It's got high protein, high volume foods, which are gonna keep you fuller longer, which will make this a lot more, a lot easier to adhere to this diet model of being in a calorie deficit. Because the number one reason, if you guys watched my last video, people fall off, is because they're freaking hungry, and it's hard to be hungry. So this keeps you full, keeps you satiated, and tastes all bomb. So hope you guys like this. If you want to see more videos like this, comment below, DM me, message me, any way to get a hold of me. This was fun for me to make, so if you guys liked it, and you know, my goal was for you guys to take, you know, you can copy the whole day of eating, but even if you can't copy some samples, that's totally fine. For me personally, I get all my recipes and all my eating from other, you know, masters in the field, other nutritionists, other influencers, other people that are, you know, like just super lean and understand good nutrition. Anyways, Dylan Conrad, Coach Con Diesel signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.